Hello everyone and welcome to another video in Begins Explainer series. In this video, we'll be exploring an exciting feature that will allow you to share real-time updates with your customers and team members. Imagine you're working hard to fulfill an order, resolve a customer issue, or even process a refund. Normally, this would involve handling countless emails, phone calls, or even drop-ins from customers asking for updates. With external record sharing, all that hassle disappears. You will be able to share a link with your customers that will allow them to track the real time status of their requirements along with any other details that you wish to provide them. Let's take the refund processing operation as an example for this video. Assume that you've built a dedicated refund request form using Begin's no-code form builder and have embedded it in your website. Now, every time a customer fills in that refund request form, their request will automatically be captured in the first stage of the refund processing pipeline. With external record sharing, you can take things a step further. Now, every time a refund request lands in the first stage of the refund processing pipeline, its status will automatically be shared with the customer. Interesting, isn't it? Let's take a look at how this feature will work. In order to share a record from a pipeline, you will need to enable external sharing for it. Click on the More icon right next to the pipeline where you'll find the external sharing option. Now, switch on the Enable Sharing toggle. And if you want to add an extra layer of protection, you can do so by switching on the Enable OTP option. By enabling OTP verification, you can ensure that only the people you want can access the data present in the shared record. You can also exercise control over what your customer sees when they open the shared record. Click on the Edit Sharing Permission button and choose the data which you wish to share with your customers. You can simply uncheck the information which you do not want your customers to access. For the contact field, there's a subcategory that will allow you to specify the contact fields from which the data will be visible to the customer. And as for the stage field, you will be able to specify the stages of your operation that are visible to the customer. Let's say that you don't want them to know that their refund has been put on hold. You can simply uncheck this box and click on Done. Once you've decided the fields which need to be shared with the customer, click on Save and Next and proceed to customize the page that is going to be shared with them. So here you can add a logo which will depict your organization. Then you can add your organization name followed by a page title. In this case, it is going to be your refund status. And then you can specify if they need to know the stage history or not. Stage history, as you know, helps you keep track of the progress of a record through each stage. It will essentially tell you when a record moved to a particular stage. You can either share this with your customers or you can just uncheck this box and not show it to them. Here you can specify if you want OTP verification for your external record or not. Once you've made all the customizations, you can click on Save and your external sharing configurations are now over. You can either share a record manually or automatically. Let's start off by setting up a workflow which will automatically share the status of the refund as soon as it enters the new ticket stage of the refund processing pipeline. In order to set up this workflow, you'll have to head to Settings and head to Automation, where you'll find the Workflow tab. Click on the New Workflow button and then select the module with which this workflow is going to get associated with. In this case, it is going to be the refund processing pipeline. Enter a workflow name, add a description for your own reference, and then click on Next. Now you'll have to specify the trigger which will set off the workflow. In this case, it is that a new refund claim has been created. Once you specify that, you'll have to decide the conditions or criteria which a particular claim needs to meet in order for the workflow to get triggered. So when you choose the all claims option, the workflow will get triggered for all the refund claims as soon as they are created. Or if you only want the workflow to be triggered for certain claims, then you can do so by specifying the criteria. Let's say that you only want the workflow to be triggered whenever a claim is created with a tag which says Premier, then you can set that criteria as well. But for this scenario, I'm just going ahead with all claims. Once you've specified the conditions, click on Next, and now you'll have to specify the action which needs to take place. In this case, it is going to be share claim externally. Click on Share. This basically means that we want to share the record externally as soon as it is added to the first stage of the pipeline. The action that we are going to name is share record. And here you can craft the email which will be sent out to your customer. If you want to make any changes to this email, you can do that. Once you've done all that, you can click on Save and click on Save again. Now your workflow is created. How about we see this workflow in action? Let's head to Pipelines and create a new refund claim. Now that you've entered in all the details for creating the claim, click on Save, and the claim is now created. And as you can see, Begin has already automatically shared the record externally with the customer. Let's head to the customer's inbox and see what an externally shared record looks like. As you can see, the email containing the link for the externally shared record is present in the customer's inbox. When they open the email and click on the link, they'll be asked to verify their email address because we have enabled OTP verification. They'll have to click on Send OTP, and then the OTP will land in their inbox. They'll have to enter the OTP, which will be sent to their email ID, and then click on Verify and View Record. This here is how the externally shared record will look to your customer. As you can see, they'll be able to view that their refund claim is currently in the new ticket stage. When you move their refund from the new ticket to the in progress stage, this will automatically get updated in the externally shared record, thus allowing the customer to track the real-time status of their refund claim. You can also unshare this record, thus stopping your customer from accessing the data present in it or accessing the real-time updates. In order to do so, you can head to your Begin account, open the record which is currently being shared. Here you'll find the external record sharing button. Click on it and you'll find the unshare record option. You can simply click on this, and then if the record was shared with any customer or team member, it will automatically be revoked. And if you are someone who wants to share records externally only in very specific cases, then you can just manually share them as well. In order to do that, you have to click on the record there and you'll find the external record sharing icon. Click on it and then click on sharing option. Here, you'll be able to copy this link and share it with the customer via WhatsApp, SMS, or any other medium, or you can also send it to them via email. Click on send and the email will be sent to the customer's inbox. Apart from sharing a particular pipeline record with the customer or lead, you can even share it with the team members who you are collaborating with. In this scenario, let's assume that in order to verify the refund request, you need to get in touch with the salesperson who actually closed the deal. Instead of giving them access to the refund processing pipeline or reaching out to them personally and discussing the details, you can simply share this record with them and then ask them to take a look at all the details and verify it for you. With that, I'll be ending this video. I hope you've understood how you can efficiently share real-time status with your customers using our external record sharing option. Stay tuned for more explainer videos. And if you have any feedback or queries, please feel free to post them in the comment section below. Thank you and have a nice day.